just finishing up here at NAMM Media Preview Day. Saw some pretty cool stuff. Developer Enhancia was showing off their MIDI controller ring.
So for now, the prototype is wired. On the 7th of March, we will launch our Kickstarter campaign, during which you will be able to be the first buyers of the wireless version of the ring. Thank you.
Brandon Bond over at Universal Audio shared with us Arrow.
It's the world's first Thunderbolt 3 bus-powered interface for Mac and Windows. As you can see, we have it connected to a Razer Blade Pro. Notice one cable, so it's just a USB 3 cable that's able to power the device. It has the same class-leading sound quality conversion that the Apollo line has. And it's designed really for the musician, beat maker, songwriter, and the fact that it's very simple. It just has 2 inputs, 2 outputs. It has 2 unison mic pre's, which allows impedance, gain staging, and circuit behavior matching of any mic to preamp or guitar amp that we want to instantiate in the console.
Beyerdynamic, we're showing off FOX, their professional USB studio microphone that's set to go out next month.
So the volume control and a content mix, so you can play content into it and also go between the content and the mic to put it however you want it to. Obviously the mic plugs into the front. We've also put high and low gain on the back. So if you, in a podcast situation, if someone isn't as loud, you can pop it up to the high. If someone's really rocking on it, you can turn it down a little bit so it doesn't blow anybody's ear out. Pop screen comes with, and it's just a clip-on. It'll get recognized by whatever software you put it on. It'll just show it as Fox, and you can just go with it. The output is stereo, input's mono, obviously.
And you've got a release date for February for the Fox, is that right?
That's what I hear. We'll get it out in February.
MXL, a division of Marshall Electronics, was showing off a really ingenious hardware and software solution for those looking to do live streaming broadcasts.
So what we're showing here is MXL VRS bundles. And so you've got the VRS Solo bundle, which includes 1 microphone, 1 camera, a USB hub. We've got our VRS Duo bundle, which includes 2 microphones, 2 cameras, and enough equipment to create 2 separate feeds of content. And we have a VRS Trio bundle, which includes a mixer and lavalier microphones, so you could bring in multiple guests and have everybody mic'd up correctly in a good content feed.
Now, this wasn't something I expected to see at NAMM this year, but this got my wheels turning. Maybe there'll be an SLR talk show on the horizon.
Hi, I'm Tom McClure from IKEA Multimedia. I'm the marketing director, and today we're showing off a couple of the products that we're announcing at NAMM. One of those is the Leslie Collection. This is the Amplitube version of Leslie, and this is authorized by our friends at Hammond, USA and Suzuki, and we are the only ones to actually have a digital recreation of the Leslie that bears the Leslie name. And we have 5 different amplifiers and 6 different cabinets. So every component in the amplifier is modeled. So we don't just kind of model amplifiers, down to every capacitor, every resistor, every tube, every transformer is modeled, and all of the interactions between those components are taken into account as the audio passes through. So that's why we get ultra-realistic amplifier sounds. It's the best sounding Leslie in digital form ever created. So we're very, very proud of this. We're announcing this. It's going on pre-order at the start of NAMM, so on the 25th tomorrow. You'll be able to pre-order this for $99 for the Amplitube version. We also have it available in our T-Rex modules. That'll also be available for pre-order at $99.
IKEA Multimedia also showing off their iRig Stomp foot controller.
So what this is iRig Stomp IO. effects. So an amplifier with all the effects set up, we can switch between those different ones. Or if I go into stomp mode, then as we were just showing, I can actually turn individual effects on and off, like I can turn my delay on or off. I can turn my overdrive on. Here we go. Crank up a bit of drive. This is a pedal board controller that works with, that also has a high definition audio interface built in. Class A mic pre that accepts 1/4 inch or XLR input for microphones with phantom power. It has a headphone out, it has stereo balanced outs, it has MIDI in and out, it has connections for 2 more expression pedals or stomps. So it's a full-fledged audio interface that works with iOS, Mac, or PC. We give you the cable to hook up your iPhone or iPad. We also give you a USB cable to hook up to a laptop.
Including a giant gold boombox by Monster.
Here we are actually featuring our Monster Superstar Blaster Classic Rock Edition with our partnership with Joe Perry. This is a full Bluetooth speaker, portable audio, and it sounds absolutely amazing indoors and outdoors.
Very good. Acoustic guitar transducers seem to be all the rage this year with showcase from Yamaha and the Tonewood Amp.
Hey guys, Mike Dawes here at NAMM 2018, and I'm here playing the Tonewood Amp because I love it, it's the best thing ever. Ever since I met these guys in Arizona, they gave me this little box here, and it's changed my entire game. The Tonewood Amp is basically an effects processor that sticks to the back of an acoustic guitar with magnets, so it just comes off and goes back on. And you see here I've got lots of different effects. I've got whole room, these are different types of reverb, plate reverb, delay. What else we got? Trem delay, Leslie speaker, auto wah, even overdrive. You can distort the guitar, right? And what it does is it sort of vibrates through some sort of witchcraft. It vibrates the sound through the guitar and out of the sound hole. It's crazy. So somehow, there's no speakers on this, but when I have this on my guitar, I get to play with full reverb, full delay, everything coming out of the guitar, covering myself in a ball of glorious wetness. Because I don't work directly with them, I am a guitarist just touring around. And the reason I'm here is because I love it.
Now, there were quite a few other great exhibitors at the media preview day, but this one kind of jumped out at me. I thought I'd include it even though it wasn't exactly lateral to you guys. And this was a 3D Varius company out of France creating 3D printed translucent violins.
So it's a 3D printed violin made in France. So we use a liquid resin. We put it in a 3D printer, and a UV laser will come and create all the violin body. And it took 24 hours just to print one violin. We can personalize and customize all the design. We can change the content engraved on the violin body, and we can also copy your classical violin and create your own electric violin based on your classical violin.
Now, these are just some of the highlights from NAMM Media Preview Day for me. Be sure to link any of the developers and manufacturers that I talked about in the video in the description below.